Welcome back, beautiful people, to another unboxing courtesy of. Now, you, much like my wife, might be asking yourself, why are these already unboxed? And the answer is because my microphone died. So you got a little sneak preview. Um, these two figures I just unboxed, they are from the Series 2 Iron Man line from the Toy Biz 1995 or 6 or so. We unboxed Space Armor Iron Man. He's got a hook, which I imagine hooks him to some kind of satellite unit. He is, I think, supposed to like go up it, but it doesn't really work very well. So when I put his feet down, it goes down. He's still got the red and yellow coloring scheme. The backpack is huge and has these little handles, which are pretty neat to let him fly around. The gun's pretty generic. It does have a new head sculpt, which is pretty cool. And I do like the boots on this one. They're very 90s, very clunky and huge. Blizzard is, in my opinion, comic book design excellence. You look at this character and you know right away you've got an ice themed villain. He doesn't look heroic, and there's nothing like overtly menacing about him, but it's pretty obvious that you've got a villain on your hands. These villains all have very comic accurate costumes. The problem is that a lot of the comics costumes are dumb. His I particularly like. He also has a sweet fist swinging action, and I love the clear or like translucent clip-on armor things for him. I think that's really, really cool. Um, let's move on to some new toys that we have not yet unboxed. So this is the first Iron Man that we're going to open that has a color scheme other than the red and yellow. And as we progress through the rest of the line, they get pretty out there and weird. This one is Hologram Armor Iron Man. Oh my goodness. Hologram Armor Iron Man. Looks like this box was very wet at some point. Ugh. Hopefully everything inside is not disgusting, because boy do I hate when I open a toy and it's sticky. There's just nothing worse. So this is very similar to the Silver Centurion armor with the silver instead of gold. He's got the triangle chest plate. The paint on this looks as though it might have been applied by a child with no eyeballs who is using a brick. Yeah, it's pretty rough. But as you can see in the video that's going to be spinning around here, when he gets all this armor clipped on, you don't notice so much of the paint defects. As we've said before a couple of times, all of these armor bits are interchangeable from all the different Iron Men, and I think that's really neat. This one does have a, goodness gracious, concussion. No, this one does have a missile launcher. It's a simple push back and fire kind of a situation. I got two dogs in here, so I don't know how they're going to respond to this, but we'll give it a shot. Nobody cared. What do you think, Holly? You going to eat it? Let's not. So there's our Iron Man with hologram armor. Let's go ahead and unbox Whirlwind. So Whirlwind is absolutely stupid looking, and I love him. He looks kind of like a bullet. He was also featured in the Avengers like arcade style game. He was one of the early villains, and okay, let's see. Probably should have kept the box. Doesn't do shit. Well, he's got a button, and I think when you push it, he's supposed to like spin back the other way, but it doesn't seem to work. Maybe if I get it to work, you'll see a little video up in the corner, but maybe not. Oh shit. He also has these tiny little saw blade things that I think are super neat. I don't know why they come off, because they look great just like that, but anything. Yeah, I mean, anything that they added to this was going to be pretty cool. He's a very neat looking figure. I kind of wish these spinny blades were a little bit bigger. And I also wish I could get him to... Oh, I almost got it. Yeah, he's not going to do it. But I think what is cool about this is that even though he's got a special feature which uses his waist and his arms, he still has totally cool flexibility with his arms. In fact, his shoulders have way more range of motion than most do. He does have flexible elbows, which is super cool in a character like this. And I don't know. There's something about the bullet shaped head that I think is just really cool. The texture that's all over his like chainmail armor, very unique, very interesting. I love the villains from this set. They're so vibrant and 90s and pop. I think they're just really really cool. So I'm sorry that the first two toys were already unboxed, but I'm glad you guys stopped in. I really appreciate you sharing this with us. Please remember to like and subscribe if you enjoy this kind of shit. Watching old men open old toys and sometimes having dogs come through and eat them is pretty fun. Y'all have been wonderful. And as always, I have been terrible. And I can't wait to see you again soon.